Hello everybody, my name is Solo, welcome back to the channel, and yes, we're back here on SpongeBob Tower Defense because I wanted to do something I've been saving for a little bit, which is opening more chests. Yeah, I still have been collecting chests. As you can see, I have legendary ones, epic ones, one mythic, a rare plus. I think I have some tokens to get more mythic chests down here, if I remember right. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and grab those. And yeah, I'm gonna do a chest opening, and again, I'm gonna talk about like different things. I'm sorry, I could never pay the money to get this mount. There's just no reason to have it. Yeah, if you, I like 100% there's no reason to pay for the paddy wagon. Again, mounts are just kind of pointless in my opinion. Anyway, we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Sorry, I had to do something real quick. So yeah, I've been busy today. Probably only doing 2 uploads today. Just due to the fact that like I know there's gonna be a lot going on, and also I'm tired. It's midnight. So yeah, we'll do 2 uploads, and then I have a sneaking suspicion we're gonna probably get an update, not only because FNTD updates tomorrow, which should be good because it should be a new event. But we also have, I'm guessing, our update for whatchamacallit. Craft TD is probably gonna have an update tomorrow, which if there's a new pack I'll be able to buy it because I've been saving. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna start opening chests. Here's all the chests we have so far, and yeah, let's just start opening chests. So yeah, I'm waiting to get the comments that are like, oh well, why are you always mad when updates come out that aren't specifically towards you? And it's like, it's not that. It's the fact that this is a studio that very much knows what the game actually needs, and they're putting in stuff like mounts which have no real reason except for being a flex, as they said in their actual like trailer for the game, or not trailer, but like update video. Like, other than that, there's not really a point to having like cars and like the boat mobiles and stuff. Like, yeah, it is a quote-unquote cool factor, but honestly, the fact that one of them is free, one of them's paid, kind of just, I don't know, it pushes me away from actually wanting to have them. It just feels very weird. Plus, they sat there and added a challenge map just to get the Mrs. Puff. Here's a cool thing you could have done. Made it so then, like, okay, so the Patrick's in the gem summons. Make another unit that's the hall monitor from when SpongeBob was a hall monitor in the school. And make him the actual, like, challenge unit. That way people don't feel like the only thing they're grinding for is the mounts, which again aren't really super useful currently, unless you want to sit there and flex. And I don't think things should just be put in the game to be as flex items or stuff like that. I don't know. I felt like I would have rather had another character than get mounts, to be honest. Hopefully next week will be better. They said they have a plan for next week, but like, I thought they had a plan for this week, and then they gave us mounts and one character. So yeah, we'll have to see. I have a weird feeling CraftED will update tomorrow because, well, they like to not tell anyone that they're updating and then update the next day. Now the interesting part is that with like CraftED, right? They do have they have a sneak peek section. They didn't do that last time. They just announced that there was a new update. So it makes me wonder how if they're gonna go back to just not saying when an update's going live and people would be just like guessing when the update's gonna go live. I'd love to see a new pack. Again, Chroma Dragon's been out for quite a bit. I'd love to see them cycle Chroma out. I'd love to see them do a secret pack or something cool with that. But that's just me. I'm running behind on the lucky player on Poppy TD. I'm very much like, I think I have 5,000 of the 30,000 coins that I need. So I very much think I'm gonna probably tomorrow be grinding quite a bit of Poppy TD. I've also been playing a lot of Minecraft still. Just because I enjoy Minecraft, especially modded Minecraft. Pretty fun. But yeah, it's one of those things that like, I'm hoping, again, the devs get better over time and they get better at delivering product, but also like, there's only so long people are gonna say, okay, they're trying to find their footing before they start calling you out for not being able to do things. Like, for example, the fact that luckily they've fixed their whole like waiting hours to update, but it's still like, just the quality is kind of weird. And also the fact that we have still no update on when the targeting is going to get put in, make it so then we have, you know, different targeting, so then we can have stuff like they're talking about like the anchovy bus that's supposed to have like a bunch of anchovies in it and be kind of like the Moab from Bloons 6. They have still yet to confirm if that's like if or when that's coming, which kind of sucks. But yeah, I can definitely tell that I'm tired. My brain is not wanting to let my eyes like stay open. So I'm currently fighting my eyes to stay open. But I very much have a feeling. So tomorrow the updates are probably going to be, so we have CraftED, we have FNTD, we have PetStar. Which, fun fact, I actually pulled my first mythic by summoning on PetStar. And then I don't think I have anything else that's updating on Saturday, to be honest. Which is fine, makes it a bit simpler. But we are going to have probably some grinding videos on FNTD and CraftED and stuff along those lines. So it should be fun. That being said, I have a lot of these. Like, I've been saving up a lot of chests. I still don't like the fact that the secret chance is like 0.1 and then you still have to pay money. Nice. You still have to pay money to get that chance up to 1%, which I think is dumb. I think if you're gonna let people go up to 1%, then there should be a way to earn things. I think that's like my major issue with a lot of games now, is they don't make a way to, like, for free to play to earn the game passes without interacting with the abysmal trading systems. Like, the only game that successfully does it is Pet Star Simulator. And usually a lot of their stuff is literally by playing just like missions, and also their like kind of season pass, which funny enough they don't do a season pass that's paid, unlike SpongeBob, unlike other things as well. I don't know, I think it's quite intriguing to look at about how many games can actually make it. Sorry, I'm just taking a look at my totals here. But yeah, it's interesting. I hope at some point I'll be able to do a 50 summon and try to get the new unit. I'd love to do a testing video on the new unit. I want to wait until I have enough to do a 50 summon, so that I'm not, you know, wasting. I have a weird feeling that the new Patrick's probably going to be like the last thing I get. But we'll see. Again, and I wouldn't have such an issue with Patrick if he was like a splash type or a pierce type. But the fact that they have given us like basically 3 legendary line units in a row, and like, so you had the Bubble Bowl event, then you had the hunt, and then you have this where they're adding mounts. That's literally 3 different legendary line units, all up like usurping each other. And the worst part is trying to get that Patrick to 5 stars is gonna be a pain, because unless you just like have a bunch of conches, or like have bought a bunch of conches, you're not gonna be getting 5-star Patrick or Dream Patrick anytime soon, at least. So yeah, that's always a thing. I also think it's funny, like, just how much people keep jumping ship from FNTD to come here. And I'm sitting here like, honestly, recently, it's very much felt like this is also going the same route as FNTD, where it's like, people want content, but then, like, just don't get any content, because their content that they wanted was actually just like on the back burner for so long. And that's a big reason why a lot of people are like leaving FNTD, is because it's lost its kind of super fun factor, because it's very much felt like the people have told them multiple times like what's wrong, what like their issues are, and like they've voiced those issues, and it feels like it's going on deaf ears. And to be quite frank, it feels like this game's kind of doing the same thing a little bit right now, because people have been asking for like different, you know, targeting options for the longest time, but instead of doing some of the longest things that people have suggested, they instead just put in mounts, because why not? Also, I think the funniest thing is I put in a thing in the general chat saying, yeah, no, this update is dumb. And yeah, it's interesting. Also, another thing, Zach's like, let me know what major features you guys would like me to add to the game next. Of course, this guy's like, oh, PvP. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be honest. As a person who plays tower defense games, I don't like PvP, like in tower defense games, because it always seems to become a thing of either they over prioritize PvP balancing over the fun of the game, just because a bunch of PvP like sweat tryhards make it like super clear that they just want the best units in the game. Like, let's see. Just like apparently Manitage got apparently called out here, being told bro just described toilet tower defense because he asked for leaderboards, clans, in a PvP mode. I don't mind. I don't care for leaderboards. Leaderboards are kind of a little bit dumb, gonna be honest. PvP, again, like I said, personally I don't like PvP, but that is my own personal thing. Oh, I got shiny Wumbo Larry. That's cool. Leaderboards, I could take or leave, but again, I don't think it's needed. Clans would be a cool thing. I'd love to see clans come to a thing. His response, well, these are standard. I don't like when people think that something is a standard of a tower defense, because if I'm being honest with you, the concept of tower defenses didn't have PvP ever to begin with. Like the original tower defenses, which if we want to get into like Flash era tower defense with balloons never had a like PvP mode until the like balloons battle like game came out. So to say that that's like normal is kind of dumb, because it's not really normal, right? It's only normal because like the Roblox tower defense games have literally been like the same thing. See, looking through some of these suggestions would be pretty cool. Like risk/reward tower that you can choose to continue or collect your rewards. That'd be pretty cool. Like, I'd love to see them do a tower that you can actually play. And just like continue to get better and better rewards. People saying fix 5 times speed. And make it less pay to win. I do agree with that. I think the fact that there are so many passes in the store is kind of dumb. Like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have to have like thousands of dollars of passes just to summon, like, for characters. Like, in reality, like, people could say, oh, well, it's free to play friendly because you can trade. Yeah, that's like, honestly, saying that it's free to play friendly because you can trade is actually like one of the bigger cop-out answers I hear. Because yes, technically it is, you know, free to play friendly by trading, but here's the thing. The people who are trading these game passes, who have like 5 times stuff like that, are looking for things that only other people with the same type of passes that they have. So for example, if someone has 5 times and they're looking for something, usually most of the time they're like, oh yeah, I'm looking for like a shiny Wumbo mythic unit, or like a shiny Wumbo 5-star mythic, which, surprise surprise, a lot of those are owned by people who are not free to play accounts. Shocker, I know. So yeah, definitely I would agree with the make it less pay to win. And it's funny because like with games like Pet Star Simulator, I like having the co-owner come in and be like, oh yeah, we're working on that, like spoke a lot of volumes about how like Darted is probably looking around and actually looking at smaller channels rather than what it feels like SpongeBob does, which is just, hey, dedicate your entire channel to me, or like we're not even gonna give you the time of day if you don't dedicate your channel to us. And it's like, firstly, my channel, secondly, no, you know. It's just ridiculous. Let's see what else is on here. I wouldn't mind a unit you can only obtain from Endless. You already have a lot of incentive to play Endless. However, I think a unit, yeah, I think Endless units are pretty cool. You know, make it a minimum of like wave 100, and if you want to make it super hard, make it like wave 2 to 300 on like everyone. Let's see. A testing mode is pretty cool. That's another thing. We have yet to have a new type of unit like in the game whatsoever, since I think probably the Patrick was a little bit different than normal. Geez, I keep getting shiny Wumbo epics. We need more support units made to make this game more fun, like stun, freeze, burn, poison, knockback, and unit and other buff units. Yeah, if like that's another thing. If you're gonna go with the balloons tower defense kind of like approach, make it so then like it actually feels like balloons tower defense. Like make it so then there's like different enemy types, different things you have to prepare for, not just not just, hey guys, we say we want to be like balloons, but in reality we're gonna be like FNTD. I don't agree with the whole if you get top of the leaderboard, you get a unit that nobody else has. Because I feel like a lot of the times when they do that, especially like games like this, they end up making a unit that's like so super valuable that it basically, if it ever goes into circulation, it like crashes the market. Right? And again, the only I also say this, the only people who are getting on the top of that leaderboard is gonna be people who pay. Like people who pay to play the game. Like straight up. Really? 50 and I get an epic. Get out of here, game. That's stupid. 50 summons and I get an epic. I just want the new Patrick. I know I got Mythic here. Oh yeah, I got Hibernation Sandy. Nice. But yeah, I think it's ridiculous that like I think it should be a leaderboard. Like I don't think there should be a reward that's like super insane on the leaderboard, gonna be honest, especially with a game that very much like the people on top of the leaderboard are gonna be the top spenders. I think my highest priority things that I'd love to see is new like unit types, new like boss types. Oh, let's go. We got another Richard. Let's go. Like new different like boss types, new enemy types, new like attack types, status effects, buffing units, debuffing units, like stuff like that. Not some of that. People say that they want like unit synergy, damage over time. Yeah, those are the things that make sense for them to add, like different like attack types, different targeting, stuff like that. But that's why I was so like, why did they do this when it came to mounts? Because mounts were literally like, okay, but like, why though? So we didn't do honestly too bad. I think we did really well because of the Richard, because of getting the other Richard. We do have enough to, I believe, at least do some multis on here. I still can't believe I did a 50 and only got epics. That's ridiculous. I'm literally just gonna sell these guys. Oh my lord, I just got another epic. That's another thing. Just trying to get this Patrick is absolutely gonna like tear me apart just for the simple fact that it takes so long to get the conch shells. Anyway, let's do another multi here on the 50 summon. See, I like getting that because then that means I know I'll have a mythic that I can actually use, except it gives me a mermaid man, which I already have plenty of mermaid man. Let me just go ahead and sell these guys. Go back in, one more. And the highest we got was a legendary. Anyway, I think that's gonna end it here for me. If you guys did enjoy, as always, hit the like button, comment down below. What do you guys think of like what they should put into the game? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on post notifications so that you guys never miss a video. And as always, I hope you guys have a good day. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys next one. Bye bye.